Good day students. In today's session we will see how to change the backdrops. In order to do that we need to first open our project. So let us go to MySpace. Open our project. Now the very first option that you see in the menu bar right on top, a box. When you tap it twice you will see a pencil coming down. Click over it. Right onto the left bottom you will see the first option coming, which shows two hills sort of and a plus sign. Click onto that option. You will see different backdrops coming in over here. Now this is under the category all, but there are specific categories mentioned here. For example, there is fantasy, there is music, sports, outdoors, indoors, etc. So let us change the backdrop to theatre now and see what is the change that we could get. Okay, I'm using this as the new backdrop. Right now the second option that you see at the left bottom, besides the new backdrop option, the option that comes with a pencil sign, that is given to edit the existing backdrop. So maybe I have liked a particular backdrop from my library, but I need certain things to change from that backdrop, right? So what do? I can edit the existing backdrops. I need not recreate the entire backdrop. In such cases, I will choose the second option, that is to edit the existing backdrop. Maybe I wanted a text to appear, so I will click on T and type the text as welcome. The color of the text is same as backdrop, so we are not able to see it. Now let us change the color, and there we could see welcome return. Place it at the right place, or maybe over here. Then I do not want this small red things that are visible, so I can just take the eraser, I can wipe it off. You can zoom in and clear it properly. Now if you notice, it is showing a hollow backdrop, so the backdrop is become transparent, so you could see what is there behind the color. I do not want it to be that way, so what I could do, I could use the same color by choosing the color picker tool from here. Select the color from the stage and choose the bucket and use that bucket to fill the color at the places that you have erased. And now my new backdrop is ready. Of course you need to zoom in and get a clearer picture of your backdrop so that you can erase it in a better way, and then your new backdrop is ready for use. The third option is we're coming with a paintbrush, right? So the first is you can choose the backdrop from the library. Second is you can edit the chosen backdrop, and the third option that comes with a brush symbol is for you to design your own backdrops. So just click over it, and now you get all the tools to draw your own backdrop onto the stage. So I have chosen rectangle. I want it to be filled with this particular color. Over it I may write some text. Again change the color of the text. Right? You can increase the font size, and this is the new backdrop that is going to get applied. So what we have studied in today's video is how we can upload the existing backdrop from the list of library available. So from the available library we can choose any one of them to be our backdrop, or you can draw your own backdrop, or you can edit parts of the current backdrop, uploaded backdrop. You can change it, you can edit it. Clear? I hope this video will help you and guide you through the entire backdrop change in Pictoblocks. Thank you.